Usually, due to family responsibilities, in between the period of Sunday night and Thursday afternoon, my modules get a lot of time to be able to dry. There's a lot of glue, many layers of glue, and the foam that I'm building on definitely is porous. And that means that all that glue goes right through the layout to the bottom, right onto the thing that it's sitting on. So over here, we've got my desk, and if I scratch on it, I can pull up, well, I already pulled up a big chunk of it, but it's just an occupational hazard, I guess. Well, I sure hope you're enjoying these videos, and if you are, and you're interested in showing your appreciation, consider going over to patreon.com/Ron Perry. That's P-A-T, oh, it's all written down there. And you know, you can put a maximum contribution per month. I usually set it up to do 4 videos a month. So if you do a buck a video, it could be $4 for the 4 videos, or if you just want to do a buck a month, you can cut it at $1. Please consider contributing. It helps out a lot with the inspiration. Thank you. We've got a lot of nice stuff that happened on Sunday that wasn't really recorded. So let's take a look at those things now. So the structure is glued to the base. We put in a piece of foam core. It is pretending that it is a concrete retaining wall. Above we've got a white picket fence. On the back of that picket fence we have a wedding veil chain link fence. So there's a lot of detail in the fence itself. And on each side there's some grass. On this side there's grass, and on that side there's grass. And it was all hand placed. We pulled out the parts for the sailmaker building. The interesting thing about this is that the wood is scribed like a board and batten, which is kind of neat. The back of the shipbuilder, so this is going to be, this fence is going to be like maybe a compound or maybe a scrapyard, or you know, it's going to have a bunch of boats in it, various sizes from really small to fairly large, and then with the boat inside the ship repair dock itself. This fence is going to be continued on. There's a dock here. I have to build a dock here first. The order of this is that I have to build a dock here first. I have to take these laser cut parts. There's I don't know, I guess it's the entrance, the main entrance to the building here, and then there's a dock with a wood mezzanine. I'm gonna put the boats up on blocks. I want to make a little tree, like a hanger, so I can hang a couple of boats maybe over here. I also want to put up some vines on this side of the building, maybe up the front wall here, and have it come around here like this, maybe go up on the roof. I don't know how that's gonna go. That just popped into my head right now, so could be for real, might not. We've got a nice deep boat that we can do something with, a couple of fishermen or something. It has an outboard motor. So this is a public boat launch. I used some solvent. What is it here? Where's my solvent? Did I move it? I think I moved it. Yes. So we got turpentine here, and turpentine seems to melt this foam, how do I say it, at a very subtle pace. And it doesn't really eat the foam, it just kind of breaks it down so that you can move it. And that allowed me to cut with my razor blade along here so there's a nice edge. And then this little road part, the little ramp going down to the boat launch, is kind of formed like a real road. And that's not really going to show through correctly until we get some sand onto it and all that jazz. However, that is the total next scene. This is an integral part of this scene that's going on right here. So I'm not doing that until we finish this little section, get this structure done and glued down, and just scenic it all. Go out all at once. Between the modules, module 1 being the shipyard over here, our sawmill, sorry for the darkness, hope you can see, the sawmill here across the tracks goes into our module our area right here. Now, this area is a 1/4 inch up from this area, and I wanted this area to be down a 1/4 inch because of multi-level design that I learned about from South River Model Works, Bob Van Gelder. Well, I didn't learn it from him, like I don't know the guy. I just read his great instructions and they affected me. So everything I do often has layers upon layers, and then things breaking down. Like I love having this road being a 1/4 inch up. It goes down about you know, a small bit, maybe 1/8 of an inch, and then gradually comes out over here. And then on the sides I'm able to use you know, I got this limestone that looks like granite rock, cut edge, put in there. So it looks pretty cool. Our scrapyard's gonna have boats. All these boats are gonna be up on blocks. Over here is going to be more of a work laborers. This is going to be a dock where rail service is coming in over here on the other module. So they're obviously going to be able to grab stuff here and bring it over to the loading dock over there. There's also going to be a loading dock over here, a smaller loading dock for supply vehicles that are going to come into this parking lot over here. But this is going to be more of a workman's area, more of an area for you know, the machinery. Maybe an engine comes in through here. Maybe the engine's too big and it uses the gantry crane over here and goes in over in the back of the block. They could probably launch it from the gantry that goes in this hole right here right into the engine block itself on the Marine Railway. Thank you, Robert. Buddy of mine over on well, not buddy, but an acquaintance over on the Modelers Guild group on Facebook told me the proper names for it. I don't remember all the rest of the names right now. I think it's a cradle. This is called the cradle, and the rails and the unit together is called the Marine Railway. Okay, so that got long in the tooth there. So that's the beginning of this weekend. I don't know where we're gonna go with this. I want to try and do the roadway kind of have something from here on up over to here. Maybe try to fully scenic apart. Maybe build on the dock here. It'd be nice if I could get this area done. That's the way I like to work, is I like to get a chunk done on a layout or a scene, and then I can move on to another scene. You know, everything's a small block. So that's where we're at. I also have to find places to put tools. I've got little itty bitty tools in the supplies for both dioramas, but to tell you the truth, when you buy a Sierra West kit, you get more than enough details to go in one diorama. So we're going to spread it out till 2, because this kit I didn't get the opportunity to have the details on it. So there's our update. We might have a video, couple of live streams this weekend. Hope you're able to stop in and chat with me. Talk to you later, guys.